Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to cloud test lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
Okay, so object repository file extension is dot CSR file. Okay, so these are the things that is important. So at least you will get a couple of questions from here. Now recording modes are different. Okay, so recording modes is different. So that the analog and context sensitive that we talk later. This is kind of object repository. Okay, so that way you can create a shared object repository, right? And now, how you can do the scripting? Okay, so we created an object repository file. Now, how are you going to do the script? So basically, if you look at here, there is the available keyword tab here, right? On the left side, the available keyword. Then it's going to show you different objects. So now, you suppose if you want to develop the script, first what you want to do, set some agent name, right? So drag and drop this particular object into the script so that it generates the line. You see, it automatically develops that particular script. So you want to set some in. Now you are going to pass some data, right? So here, I want to say test as agent name. The next one, you want to do the password. Okay, just select this object, drag and drop. This is the password. Now what is the password you want to set? This is how just you can develop the script from Office repository. And then say this is mystery. Okay, enter the name, enter the password, then after that, okay, so I did the name, I did the password now. I'm going to hit OK button. So just drag it out. This way just you can develop the script frame of this repository. So this is pretty much the intermediate level, right? Create all the repository files and then develop your script. So any questions here? Okay, so can you do this quickly? Because so that you remember the thing. So open QTP, with the creation of this repository, and then do the scripting. Okay, I'm giving 10 minutes time to do this, and then I will show you the DP, this QTP program. Okay. So here, in this application, instead of OK button, the button name is changed, right? OK to login. Then you need to change your script, right? So what is the pain involved here? How you are going to make the change in your script? So the first thing is, first you need to add that object to the object repository. So there are different steps involved in this case. Right, with object repository, first what you have to do is open your object repository file, right? And then again say add object and add object to local, and then click on this button because this button name is changed, right? From OK to login. So click on this button and then you are going to add this object to the object repository file. That is the first step. And then once you add that, then it's going to show you here the object here, and then you're going to do the scripting from the object repository. So that is kind of pain actually, the disadvantage you can say with this shared object repository. Because every time whenever object change, first you need to update the object repository file and then you have to make modifications to the script. So here the object repository file maintenance is a bit tedious. That's where some companies look at they do with the descriptive programming in order to avoid this object repository maintenance. So how to do the object repository, how to do the descriptive programming without shared object repositories. So that's where first we are going to look at. Say this is the shared object repository scripting, right? And then let me save this. Save this script. To this folder. Okay, so let me save this script. Shade war script. And now I'm going to create one more script. Say file new test. So then now I can do the descriptive programming. So when we follow the advanced level of descriptive programming, initially the scripting part is painful. But later the maintenance part is a bit easy. So first let us do how to do this advanced level the descriptive programming. So in order to do that, first you need to learn the object property. So I go to Tools, and then there is an object spy, right? So what is an object spy? This is also the important question in the interviews, right? So what is an object spy?
It displays the properties of that particular object.
Yes. It's basically a tool
to identify.
to spy an object to get to know properties of an object. Okay, object spy is a tool to spy an object to get to know the properties of an object. So, you see, like under tools, you have an object spy. So if you select this one, then you will get a object spy window. Then you can click on this hand icon, and then whenever just you place, say, display the name, right? Just I want to know what are the different properties for this object. What are the different properties for this agent name object? So click on this object name, then it's going to show you the properties. Like these are the different properties for this agent name text box. So how you do the descriptive programming is using these properties you are going to describe it. You don't use any shared object repository here. You don't use any object repository at all in descriptive programming. All you are going to do is use these properties of an object and then you do the scripting. So how you do? Say for example, first you need to get the login window, right? So what's the login window? What are the different properties? So here it's going to say these are the properties and value pair. This is called the property and value pair. So you are going to use this property value pair when you do the descriptive programming. Okay, so let me open a notepad and first capture these properties. Okay, what is the login dialog property? The class name is equal dialog. And then what's the name of the dialog? It's the login. So you're going to use this property text is equal login. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of this scripting using DP in later part of the classes, but here I'm going to differentiate what is the intermediate level, which shared of this repository. That's what we looked at the script before. And now we're talking about the descriptive programming, how you do the same script. So this is the text is equal property okay, login. Because when you use these properties, you are going to look at which one is unique for that particular object. Like whether it's the name of the object or the text is equal to login. Those are the unique properties for that login window. And now we are going to look at the edit box, right? And then here also like we are going to capture the name of the object. Okay, so this is the one. Say the name. So we are going to use this property. Say is a name. This way you are going to use this property and say let me find this OK button here. And then what's the name of the button? You can say text is equal to OK. Okay, let me capture this property for the OK button. So when you do the descriptive programming, then you are going to use this property. Okay, let me close this up this window. Now I'm going to do the descriptive programming, right? So first one is the dialog. When you do the descriptive programming, you are going to follow this syntax. So you open double quote, and then you are going to use the property is the login. This is the property value pair you got from the file of this file, right? Text is equal to login. That identifies, hey, this is the login window. And then you have to follow this syntax. Text is equal colon equal to login. That is the DP syntax, descriptive programming. And then now, after this, you want to click on a button, right? Say win button. So for win button, again you are going to use like what's that property here x is equal to OK. Again, you are going to put the same thing within double quotes. Then you are going to say dot click. So that this particular line is going to click OK button on this window. Okay, so even if you run the script, it's going to hit the login button. Okay, so anyway, because we didn't enter the reason here, but it clicks the login button, that particular line. So this is all actually we are going to do the descriptive programming. And then what's the advantage here? Initially, like the scripting is painful here. Tomorrow, like say this particular OK button is changed to login, right? All you have to do is here, instead of OK, you are going to post login. That's it. You can do that descriptive programming. Whereas in case of shared var, there are different steps, right? First, you need to add that object to the shared object repository, and then do the scripting. Whereas here, it's just one step. You just change the script, so that you can get rid of that particular step maintaining the object repository file. So this way, these are different. There are advantages here and there. If you look at the intermediate level and advanced level. So that's why even the companies, like most of the companies, they follow, because here the complete scripting, right? It's a little bit painful. Then companies say, no, we don't want to take that pain to do the initial scripting. Instead, we go with the shared object repositories. That's what most of the projects are based on, shared object repositories, and they go with the intermediate level of scripting. Okay, so this is the kind of practice like most of the projects will do. Very few companies they follow it is advanced level. Okay. Any questions? Okay, so this is the concept. Like if you understood the concept, so we do most of the scripts in this way. But don't worry about the DP, like okay, how it's written, what are the different properties, how to spy. We're going to look at all the steps in detail. Okay, once we start working on the project. Just here I gave you a concept, like what's the difference between them. Okay, so and if you have any questions, let me know. So okay, coming to your question, Vinti, we are going to, when you spy an object, basically you are going to look at what are the properties that are unique to that particular object. Say when I spy, right? So there is a name. So you're going to look at which one is the unique. Okay, the name is unique. So I'm going to use this property value first. We are going to mainly look at what are the properties that are unique to this particular object. So when you spy this password, then okay, I'm going to use this property because this is the unique for this password object. So you're going to look at among these, okay, which property is unique for the particular object, and you're going to use that properties when you display it. Yeah. will be coming to your question, yes, but you have to spy it because you should know what are the properties that you are going to use. So when you spy it, then the object spy is going to tell you if these are the properties for the object, then you're going to use or can use the DP. Okay, Pooja, coming to your question, you are asking to show steps for intermediate level. So basically so when you create the script, say new script, first you're going to create shared object repository. Right? So this is the application. And then, so you're going to create the shared object repository, resources of this repository, and then add objects to this repository, add objects to local, and then click on this window. Okay. And then, so you'll get add to repository, login window, click OK. Then you will get default object size, click OK. That's it, just you are creating first object repository file. So this is a local object repository. You are going to create a shared object repository. The file, export local object, and then name the object repository file name. Say this is the shared object repository. So I name it as a login new war. Save it. Then close this object. That's how you are going to create shared object repository. And now you can do the scripting. See the all objects are available. So you can create the scripts from this object repository file. First you want to set some agent name. Just drag and drop. And then you're going to pass to the script what is the agent name you want to set. And the next one is the password. Just do drag and drop. And then what is the password you want to set? You can pass that, say Mercury. This is the data, right? And then the next one is you want to click OK button. That's why you can do the scripting from object repository. Okay. So any questions? So this is the concept. Then we are going to work on these concepts more in our first we are going to we will go with the shared object repositories for the project, and then later part of the classes we do the DP, discrete programming. Okay. Okay. Any questions? So if you don't have any questions, probably we can stop today. I think most of the class is theory part of it today. So I'm going to stop here and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, that's what actually see, Wimpy, coming to your question, you're saying one of the colleagues creates the waterfall, how can I use it? That's where we are going to associate that. Okay? So that's part we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so let's collect this recorded session. I can send them by email. Let me talk to H2K Infosys and then see if we could upload to any of those servers, and then we'll send the link. Because these recorded sessions are huge files. You can send them by mail.
See, I have a question. See, we are creating a object repository, then why we are doing that shared OR?
Shared what?
Yeah. Export again, we are doing export.
No, basically, see, why we said the party is, if somebody wants to use your functions, basically like those are the things that comes when trying to use the library files, okay? That's why actually I didn't explain the shared was now. Yes, we created them, but what's the use of the shared was, I will get a talk in tomorrow's class.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so what's the use of the shared was, that part we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, and you know, right, the classes are Monday through Friday. Probably it will be from 8 to 10:30 or 11. It depends. Okay, I'm going to send this class notes. What are the things that we discussed today? And then I will try to upload this recorded session to one of our FTP servers. So once it is done, probably I will send you the link where you can listen to those recorded sessions. Right? So if you have any questions, let me know before I close the session. Okay? Alright then, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye and good night.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website h2kinfosys.com. On our website h2kinfosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.